Ace Police US, in the farthest corners of this world, where ancient secrets lie hidden, there lives a creature, patient yet fierce. Every step, every strike, reminds us just how harsh and raw nature can be. Today, we follow the Komodo dragon, the silent predator. Come witness this story of instinct, of strength, and wild laws that have never been broken. On these sun-scorched, arid islands, the Komodo dragon waits in silence. It wastes no energy chasing aimlessly. It quietly lies in ambush on well-worn trails where prey must pass. Just a glimpse of weakness is enough. It strikes like a lightning bolt, racing up to 20 kilometers an hour, fast enough to catch any young prey before they even know it. Beneath its rough, scaly skin lies a jaw and skull like no other. Its bones aren't locked tight like other reptiles. That lets it open its mouth impossibly wide. And so, the Komodo can swallow prey, far bigger than its massive head. In this harsh world it calls home, sometimes the greatest threat is its own kind. Cannibalism here is not senseless cruelty. It's a survival law, honed over millions of years. This act controls numbers, protects dwindling food. Sometimes 10% of an adult's meal comes from an unlucky hatchling. Each hunt shows the raw power that surges through the Komodo's body. It doesn't just bite and tear. It clamps down, shakes violently, crushing ribs, breaking limbs. Each violent shake softens flesh for swallowing and seals any chance the prey had to survive. When facing big prey like a wild boar, the Komodo can't gulp it down whole. It must patiently tear it apart, piece by piece. Sometimes another dragon arrives. A fight could break out, but in nature's harsh logic, the strong often know sharing the feast is wiser than wasting energy and blood. Sometimes, a heavy meal becomes a burden. In the jungle, the hunter can turn prey in an instant. So the Komodo will vomit its meal, lightening its body to flee or fight again. Even the regurgitated meat can lure a rival away. A natural shield, practical and cold. Using every scrap of meat is another secret to Komodo survival. A Timor deer's dry corpse, just skin stretched over bone, still gives enough to chew and swallow. With teeth like razors, a crushing bite, and a stomach that digests rotten meat, the Komodo wastes nothing. It feasts on what other creatures avoid. With no chewing molars, the Komodo tears flesh then swallows whole. Its flexible skull and jaws stretch wide to gulp even awkward bites. A goat's sharp horns snag in its throat. It twists gently, finds the angle, lets the horns slip through safely. A hard meal, but no match for this top predator. The smell of blood, the stench of death, carried far by the wind, calls others to gather. A quiet feast begins, tense but ordered. The biggest dragon eats first. The smaller ones lurk at the edge, waiting to snatch scraps. Behind those golden eyes, a deadly chess game unfolds. Hunger wrestling with the fear of being attacked by kin. Sometimes just a faint scent draws the hunter near. A weak, lone deer, too tired to run. The Komodo doesn't hurry. It steps forward, slow but sure. It knows fear has already trapped the prey. No way out now. The ocean's sunfish, round, flat, like a giant disc, impossible to swallow easily. The Komodo braces the fish against a rock, channels brute force through its muscles, forcing chunks down its throat, dragging the meal from beach to forest. It guards its prize from thieves, a survival puzzle it has mastered well. Sometimes instinct strikes like thunder. A startled goat tries to flee but never gets far. The Komodo's whole body whips like a crocodile. A brutal shake sends dust flying, crushing the last sign of struggle. It drags the carcass into the brush. A silent feast begins. Sometimes it's not just muscle. It uses gravity too. One fierce twist, raw momentum, is enough to subdue prey in a blink. Out here, each violent shake is the thin line between life and death. All of it follows an unwritten law. The bigger one always rules. Territory, the feast, the right to breed. Power belongs to size. The Komodo's hierarchy, simple, ruthless, but it has kept this giant reptile alive through millions of wild, shifting years. And sometimes the hunt ends in a shallow pool. A young deer, panicked, crying helplessly as venom spreads through its veins. It struggles, lunges toward the water, one last fragile refuge. But the Komodo stays calm, slow certain steps, like a shadow clinging close. The deer plunges in, the dragon follows. In the muddy swirl, life fades away. Only the dry wind whispers through the sunburned grass. Amid these wild secrets, the Komodo dragon is just one piece. Yet it reminds us that nature never stands still. Respect it, learn from it, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our next untold stories. Goodbye, and see you on the next journey.